Hello again. This is Marianne Morin, and we're at the Watkins Glen International track again. It is Sunday, September 11th, and the cars are lining up for the Collier Cup race. They're all MGs, and they're in order of their qualification. Everybody's getting set. In about 10 minutes, the race should be taking off. Clouds are over us, and it's cool, but I think we're going to have a good race, and everybody seems to be wanting to win and interested in showing off what their old MGs can do. So we'll be going to see the sights in just a second. I'm standing here with three of the racers in today's car, and I'd like to introduce you one at a time. What your name is?
My name is Manley Ford. I drive car number 76, which is the Ivory MG down there. I'm from Chagrin Falls, Ohio, and this has been a super weekend. Watkins Glen should be quite proud of this event.
And can you tell me your name under there?
Yes, again. My name is Tony Sims. I drive number 38, the twin cam. We were lucky enough to get pole position for today. Having a wonderful weekend, and both the circuit and the town have been a wonderful place to have this event.
Good luck to you, too. And your name is?
My name is Gary Harrison. I have the yellow MGA coupe over here. And regardless of how it comes out, I'd like to thank my wife.
Wonderful.
This is a tremendous weekend. A year ago, when we were talking about the Collier Cup being bigger this year, none of us ever dreamed it would be this big. 65 entries is just fantastic, and this is the place for them.
Okay, are you going to be racing to win, or what's the story here?
Just racing to finish at this point. The oil pressure is not what I'd like it to be, but I'll try and keep up with these guys. But this guy's awful fast, so everybody who runs wins in vintage racing.
Thank you all for participating in our show today. Bye-bye.
Welcome. Thank you.
Talking with Dan Hemp. Hi, Dan. What are you driving? How old is your car? And
it's a 1967 MGB factory replica Roadster. This is the fourth time out for the Collier Cup, and see how we do. I qualified fourth, and we'll run and see what happens today.
Are you racing to win?
Beg your pardon?
Are you racing to win?
Well, I'll try to run for the front.
Okay, what are the points they look for in the car besides, they said that it wasn't going to be the first person in, but other things they're looking for?
Yes, as far as what you do to support the mark of MG, and several factors, sportsmanship, and if you help your fellow competitors and so on.
So you're like a Miss America contest, only it's Mr. MG, huh?
Exactly. Except for a swimsuit competition.
Well, you have nice suits anyway. They're not swimsuits. Good luck, and we'll be watching for you in the race.
Thanks.
Thanks. Bye-bye. I'm standing beside car number 5, and your name is?
John Mutzner from Terre Haute, Indiana.
Oh, nice place, Terre Haute. Been there.
Is that right?
Yes. And how are you enjoying your weekend?
Oh, it's great. A little cooler than we thought it was going to be up here, but the hospitality's been great. It's a neat track, and it's a neat event.
Any fears about driving today?
Not really. It's a lot of fun. I think the adrenaline pumps up, and you get a little nervous maybe when you're sitting on the grid and they all fired up, but it's just like a ball game. When the whistle blows, you start playing, it all goes away.
Have you driven other kinds of cars before?
No, this is just my second year, really. Yeah.
Well, I wish you a lot of luck. I hope you have a good race.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm talking with?
Mark Palmer.
Mark, where are you from?
I'm from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
And this is your car?
Yep. Owned it about 10 years or so, and I've been racing it for about the past 5.
Does your car have a history?
No, it's really unknown history before I got it. It's had probably about 15 owners. It was nothing special, just kind of an old beat-up street car, and I decided to go racing. I came here in 1989 to watch a race here when they had the GT40 reunion, and I just said, this is what I want to do. This looks like a blast. So a few years later, I'm out here doing it.
That's great. And any special features in your car that gives you an edge over the rest?
No, actually special features that give it kind of the reverse of an edge. This is an early MGA, so it's got a smaller engine than some of the other ones, and older style brakes and skinnier tires. So I got a few handicaps, but you know, you just go out there and have fun and go whatever speed you can go, and there's plenty of other cars around. Somebody will be your speed. So
any pit stops in this race?
No, this is just a short sprint race, about 8 laps.
Well, we'll be looking forward to watching you in the race.
Oh,
good luck.
Thank you.
Bye. This is a familiar face. We saw this person yesterday. Hi.
Good to see you again. It's wonderful to be here. Fabulous event.
And I see you got your camera in there. Are you going to drive along with your camera?
Yeah, no, not quite. My wife's going to take the pictures as they go out.
Oh, okay, that's what we're planning on doing too. Are you nervous about this race?
Always nervous before a race.
Really?
Yeah, even though I've run probably 125 vintage races, I'm always nervous before a race.
Okay, any fears about what's going to be happening? Anything specific?
No, you just, you have, particularly in this field, you have 60 some odd cars, and you know, I'm kind of in the middle of the front, and so you got to be really careful. If you're right at the front, you don't, you know, I've been on the pole before, and you don't have to be as careful because everybody's behind you. But if you're in the middle, you've got to be pretty careful, and you sure don't want to have any accidents or anything happen. And you can't win the race on the first lap, so you don't want to do anything crazy.
Okay, well, you've got your strategies ready, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you at the end of the race in the winner's circle. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This is his wife. We want to ask his wife if she has any fears.
No, I'm probably less nervous than Don. Once I get him all ready and in the car, I know he's a good driver and a safe driver, so I don't worry about him, and he always looks ahead to make sure the people behind him and in front of him are driving safely.
Do you have any special obligations as wife? Do you things you have to do?
Oh yes, I always make sure his uniform is together and getting the hood attached, making sure it's locked down, the gas cap is locked on tight, all the things, the doors are locked so that they don't fly open, or the emergency equipment doesn't come loose, all those kinds of things. I double check it just before he goes out.
Okay, wonderful wife, and that's nice talking to you today.
It's nice having you here.
We'll see you again. Okay, we talked to this young man at the start-finish line a few moments ago, and this is his car, and he's sitting in it looking very nice. Now, are you going to have another person riding, or it's just two-seater?
No, that's in vintage racing. You generally don't strip the upholstery out. We generally are expected to run full upholstery, so I always have a spare seat. But no, we haven't had riding mechanics for quite a few decades. But this is a 1954 MGTF. And as I recall, a similar car won the first Collier Cup in 40 years ago in 1954. So I'm kind of proud to have it here, and it's going real well. It's been a great time, and I'm looking forward to running against all our friends here.
Well, thanks for letting us see your car.
Thank you.
Good luck in the race. Bye-bye.